So I first heard about the devotees through, obviously, no prizes for guessing, through George and his album All Things Must Pass, My Sweet Lord, etc. So I was living in Cardiff. I was around, no, not around, I was 19, I was 20 years old, and I'd just come out of the Merchant Navy, and I'd spent about 7, 8, 9, 10 months, I don't know, trying to pretend that I was working, but mostly hanging out with all the hippies in Cardiff Castle grounds. Some of those hippies later became devotees. Vichitravira Prabhu, Gunanava Prabhu, Advaita Acharya Prabhu, Janakaraj Prabhu, Yadavendu Prabhu. So, there's a whole bunch of us joined, more or less about the same time, 71, 72.
Yeah. Hey, Switchy.
We're not chilling with Not that I said I should be speaking with you, I'm just controlling the lines. Hare Krishna, my condolences to the family here, and I just want to recollect that when, two things. First of all, when we'd gone to the hospital to see Bhajahari, when we'd met the family, we'd gone with Shivram Swami, who said he really wanted to go and see him. And Maharaj, when he was there, he sat there and he chanted a full round. He said, I want to chant with my godbrother. And then he paid his full prostate of obeisances to him in the hospital. And the nurse obviously was, the family had gone out. And the nurse was looking and she said, is everything all right? And he paid his full obeisances and he said, in life so many things happen, but at the end of the day, we're all working for Srila Prabhupada, and Bhajahari is being asked by Srila Prabhupada to come and join in some way, wherever some kirtan movement is. So I thought that was very, very relevant that he said that Srila Prabhupada is calling back his generals, wherever they are in the world, to come back and join him in whatever capacity it is. I remember Bhajahari Prabhu very well in 1976. I'd gone to Berry Place and we were just talking myself and Sachi Gopal the other day. I'd go there from 75, 76, and I used to teach martial arts there to a group of devotees there. Because the Saturday, the Harinam was attacked often by a boxer. There was a boxing guy who used to live around the corner, if you might remember him. And he used to ring the bell, and then whenever the devotees opened the door, he would box, knock them out. So we were ready for him. And he never came back after we dealt with him anyway. But the first time I went to Berry Place, Bhajahari, it was the first devotee I met at the door. He was right at the door, looking at some magazines and different things. So he said to me, come on in. And one of the occasions, I was sitting in and he was addressing the ladies Sankirtan party at Berry Place. He was giving a talk how we're doing all of this for Prabhupada and where we need to go and how we need to go and what it's about. So I do remember that as well from my early experiences of him. And then one of the other recollections I have is on New Gokul Cafe. One of the first devotees to go up there, and he said, he said, I'm really happy that you come. And he was so generous. He said, you don't need to pay. Just come and sit and let's talk about life and where you've been and so on and so forth. And I think life always has a variety of things, but I think Srila Prabhupada, slowly but surely, he's calling back all of his generals, whoever they are, and wherever they are, to come and to be part of the Sankirtan movement in some place, somewhere. My obeisances to him. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Do you want to put the video on? Are you okay?
Sure.
The Gopi Kant is a lifelong friend of Bhajahari. Do you want to say a few words before you put it on? Or you take them on tonight? Say a few words. Gopi Kant has put together a nice video. He's a bit of a video man. He's put together compilations of Saturday night Harinams.
This is just a little tribute video I made for Bhaja at the last moment. I haven't had time to sit and polish it, but it's the best I could do in the time. I've known Bhaja since the mid-70s when I started visiting the temple, and we heard just a few minutes ago there were times when he left the temple, and we all have times when we shouldn't be doing things we shouldn't be doing. And at that time he came and stayed in my house, and we used to go out every day selling prints and paintings and distributing books whenever we could. So, as any couple will attest, when you live with someone, you get to know them in some respects better and in some respects worse. And with Bhaja, two quick stories I remember with him. One time we actually came to blows in the front hallway. He had insulted a friend of mine, and I wasn't having it. Before we know it, we were throwing fistfuls at each other. And I told him to get out and don't come back and all that business. He was back about a week later at the door. And we had a hug and it was all forgotten, but that was some of his and my darker days. And but another time, on the bright side, he actually saved my life. I was driving on the motorway. He was in the passenger seat doing about 70 miles an hour in an old banger. And I suffered since a young fellow with a mild epilepsy. And on that particular occasion, I was driving and suddenly went into seizure. And I woke up back at home, and he had to, at 70 miles an hour, somehow or other get me out of that seat, across to his seat, with his legs, keep the clutch going, and driving, and all of that business. And of course, he was saving his own skin at the same time. But yeah, saved my life. So I've always been supportive of him, and supportive of all his policies. And he was a very good friend, and I'll miss him big time.